Jack, Peter, and I will be focusing on constructing inequality and how social structures reinforce Dalit subjugation. We propose a government-funded initiative to support Dalit-run news outlets, starting with a 5-year regional pilot plan. Funding would come from existing ministries like Information, Broadcasting, and Social Justice, reallocated under SC and ST development schemes. This money would support essential needs, salaries, reporting infrastructure, legal support, and visibility campaigns. Outlets like the Moknayak have already shown that they can expose caste violence and trigger official response. A targeted government-supported model would help scale these impacts while addressing deep media inequality in India.
A concern associated with our proposal is the practical effectiveness of creating a Dalit-focused media outlet. However, Meena Kutwal, pictured here, is the creator of the Muknayak, a news outlet focused on Dalits and other historically marginalized groups in India. In an interview with the New York Times, Kutwal says that her media outlet reports and publishes the injustices faced by Dalits that would otherwise be swept under the rug. She says that her outlet gives voices to the voiceless. Beyond this empowering feature of the Muknayak, she also hires primarily Dalits and women on her staff, furthering the spotlights on Dalit abilities in India. Her site has also been extremely successful in driving viewership with 50,000 unique monthly visitors. The Muknayak currently runs on crowdfunding from viewers, with significant portions coming from Google and YouTube funding programs. Her success has given her access to individuals like Indian politician Rahul Gandhi. Unfortunately, as a result of her success, Kotwal has also received considerable hate mail and violent threats. However, she vows that she will continue to empower Dalits through her media outlet.
Now turning to some causal evidence. In this study from 2009, Professor Boomgarden and another researcher, both professors in the Netherlands, explored how the tone and visibility of immigrant representation in the mainstream media affected public opinion on immigration in Germany for the period of 1993 to 2005. Their core hypothesis comes in two parts. First, that increased visibility and negative portrayals of immigrants heightened anti-immigration sentiment, and second, that positive portrayals led to less anti-immigration sentiment. Researchers used a 12-year monthly autoregressive integrated moving average regression statistical technique to analyze their time series data. The dependent variable in question was the percentage of Germans naming immigration as a top national problem. This data came from public opinion polling. Independent variables included the news tone towards immigrants on a positive to negative scale, and the visibility of immigrants in news based on an article count as well as with TV news channels. They also controlled for macroeconomic context, including unemployment, asylum application, and immigration levels. They sourced this data from 3 major newspapers and 4 national TV networks, along with German economic data and national public opinion polling. Now on to the findings. On the left axis, you can see anti-immigration sentiment, and on the right is the mean positivity score, which is calculated to show the positive or negative portrayal of immigrants in media in Germany. Researchers found that a 1% increase in positive portrayals led to a 1.6% decrease in anti-immigration perception with a lag time of 2 months. And for chart 2, the left axis is the same. The right shows the visibility score, so the number of times migrants or immigrants appeared in news media. They found with this data, a 1% increase in visibility led to a 1.4% decrease in anti-immigration sentiment. This actually disproves part of their hypothesis, which was that increased visibility would lead to more anti-immigration sentiment. Another finding of the study was that negative portrayals do increase anti-immigration sentiment, especially during high immigration periods. That's something that we need to think about when we're navigating our proposal. because there's been a lot of research done, especially in Europe, that shows that negative portrayals of certain groups, particularly immigrants in the media, are associated with negative sentiment or crimes against migrants. So, as we are fleshing out our proposal, we need to ensure that Dalits in India are portrayed accurately, but that the portrayal is not unfairly negative or unnecessarily critical.
Some may argue that this proposal places an unfair burden on dominant caste media or taxpayers, but under contractualism, policies are judged based on what no reasonable person could reject. And it's not reasonable to reject your funding a program that gives visibility to almost 300 people still systematically excluded from a problem to that we know of at least has been around for 3,000 years, especially when that burden is minor, such as slight shifts in influence or modest public funding. This proposal helps correct the near total absence of Dalit voices in media and fulfills a moral obligation to create a more inclusive public sphere.